What's the meaning of this? The tomb was so well trapped, so well defended from scrying magic, that it was a challenge even for me. There must be some explanation for this, and he draws out his words angrily and slowly. You will provide it to me. Go through the bolter in the chambers below and seek the answers. Yeah, I already know the answers. I believe it was a trap to discourage the grave robbers who prey on such scribs. Hey, it was my own tomb, I'll say that. Your tomb? Your tomb? He eyes you carefully. We shall investigate this more carefully. Fetch me another skull, then as you seem attached to yours, and we shall see what answers I can provide. Our agreement shall be as before. Do not try to deceive me with just any bone either. I'm something of a connoisseur. Return when you have something of value.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I
Yep.
have become stronger.
Elapse all around. Actually, do a quick save. See if we can.
Locked.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gone.
don't think it's safe for us to. Where are you? There are more skulls here. A ton of skulls. I'm Gold Scum. I was a were-rat. Were-rat? How many were-beasts are there anyway? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Great number. Ravens, wolves, bears, badgers, even crocodiles. It's like all the animals in the Beastlands have a lycanthropic counterpart. It's quite interesting, really. What were-rats are around here? There's Mantuak and his band. I made him. What does he do? Goes and sells me to Lothar. That's okay though. I spilled all his secrets to the boss. Mantuak may think he's safe, but Lothar knows everything. What can you tell me about Mantuak? You've met him too. That sodding hedge wizard, that bubber, I made him what he is today. Years ago, when he was just a stinking biped, I found him and made his leg a snack. Tasted like pickled meat. I was drunk for days. When he shows up, then he gets some fancy book and yesterday's trash and a decoration on the shelf. A fancy book and everything changes. Do you know any of his secrets? His secret is that he works for both Lothar and many as one, the cranian rat hive mind. I don't know what he is planning, but it doesn't matter, because I told Lothar all of it anyway. I'm interested in the book. And check likely has. It's very likely a book of some kind of magic.
Locked.
Okay, every row of skulls seems to offer different dialogue. Okay, this skull speaks with a deep voice and a jocular tone. Have you come to learn of truth? I have truth aplenty. Hey, tell me of yourself. I am Stern, one of the great practitioners of personal peace throughout intensive redirection of hostilities. A hiss escaped in this skull's teeth. You mean you're a wizard, an assassin, and a poisoner. However you choose to define it, grim scalp. Stern turns his attention back to you. I was the best of lot, so instead. Hey, what happened to you? Funny you should mention that. I had a black book given to me in order that I might puzzle out its secrets. I unlocked its powers for a terrible price, one I would gladly pay again. Sharpened my edge considerably, till I realized that the book would betray me to another, mewling rat thing that overwhelmed me in a wave of rodents and tore the flesh from my living bones. The rat went through a series of disciples, each of them betrayed by the book, till it wound up in the possession of the rat-man Mantuak. If you find this book, accept its powers and be rid of it before you suffer the same fate. So it seems like the book is almost sentient. So what he's telling us, if we're going to use the book, we should use it and then discard it. And not keep it, because it's just a matter of time before he'll betray us to someone else. Or it will betray us. I am interested, it's very likely an extremely evil item. So, very interesting. Tell me, my thanks, what can you tell me of Lothar? What can you tell me of the other skulls? I don't think they might not want to talk about Lothar, because it's their master. They might have more sense than that.
Updated my journal.
Of the skulls that will speak to you, I can offer no good words. Their experiences have not been shared with me. Indeed, we have spoken precious little until your arrival. Perhaps, it says with a smirk in its voice, there's something special about your very presence. Tell me about Lothar? What can I tell you of Lothar? I will tell you nothing. Even this bare existence is better than the oblivion he promises should I speak his secrets. You can tell me. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. You get the distinct impression Stern Scar is sneering at you. And again, merely your friendship? Bah, there's nothing you can offer me, no service nor items that will impel me to betray Lothar to you. Okay, farewell then. Okay, this skull exhales languorously and speaks in a sultry voice. When you disturb my rest, there has been so much happening of late. While I welcome the sensation, I must confess to desire a sense of quiet. Okay, we'll ask who she is. I was ocean before the storm, a sensate. Now alas, I am merely decoration. Okay, what's a sensate? A sensate is a member of the Society of Sensation, one of the factions of Sigil, located in the Civic Fest Hall in the Cleric's Ward, which holds that the universe can be understood and manipulated only through the senses. Therefore, we should accumulate as many varied experiences as possible. I believe I've reached the quota on sitting on a dusty shelf. My boredom threshold is low. Okay, can I do anything for you? We'll first ask about the other skulls. Oh, they're nothing to to relieve the tedium. You have Gold Scump, the Were-Rat, Grimskulp, the Anarchist, Stern, the old wizardly assassin. I don't know what Stern does, but he's basically evil. Evil, bah, I'm merely a pragmatist. Yeah, pragmatist. Is that why stabbing something in the back so often seems to be the answer you present to problems? Is it not a fine solution? Always worked for me. Poison and magic work equally as well, I've found. Ocean before the storm turns her attention back to you. You see? Basically evil. Okay. What are you doing here? Why, I sit on a shelf and gather dust until one of Lothar's rat minions takes it into his head that I need brushing. I answer a question for Lothar, and that is the extent of this miserable existence. I mean, how did you get here? It's a long story, and I'm not supposed to say anything to you about it until you've completed a task for Lothar. Yeah, until you've completed, yeah. So we need to, they maybe talk to us a bit more if we completed that. Yeah, what to do? I think the Soego's skull should suffice. I
I'm
want
gone.
to go take a look downstairs. Because I want to see the portal to
Done.
catacombs.
Done.
And if there are Were-Rats
I'm
here,
gone.
then possibly
Alright.
Mantiak is here too. That means we have a
Alright.
chance to get the book. The evil book that betrays everyone. I'm hoping it betrays Mantiac to me.
I'm gone.
Although I am a low level mage, so everyone has leveled up. We definitely want to get those level ups. Yeah, she's a much better fighter now. Another fist proficiency. Yep. A fighter level. Not much of an improvement, but still. And we'll get another. Yeah, we're. Yeah, spell memorization. Won't take that long to get to our next level. I'll think I'll take friends now. How long? Yeah, this. It seems that we opened up a new city map, so there's a chance that we'll. I don't want to take two. I'll take one magic missile. There's a significant chance that we'll be doing a lot of conversations,
I'm
and
gone.
also that we'll get to a place where we could use a bit more charisma. So I want that to have that spell available.